Give us your top 5 neighborhoods in Metro Atlanta.
Well, I'm Chris Williams with the Go Getter team, and I think that this question probably should be broken up a little bit because there are people out there who are looking in different types of markets. And so I'm going to give you the top 5, but I'm going to break it up by type of housing that's there. Okay? So if you're looking for a property and you're moving in from another space, maybe from another state or city or something like that, another metro area, and you're really curious about what's hot because maybe you want your money to grow, I'm going to give you 2 or 3 in the city, and then I'm going to give you a couple burbs that are doing really well right now. So the first neighborhood I'll give you is a suburb, and Mableton is really hot, and that's actually in Cobb County. It's going through its own little renaissance. There's kind of a rebranding happening where the part of Mableton that's the closest to the 285 corridor is being called Vinings. So the Vinings footprint is kind of expanding. And there's a lot of new construction, a lot of renovations happening there. So if you are thinking about buying and you want to be on maybe the western side of town, you want to take a look at Mableton as a potential option. The home prices are still fair for what you get for the money, and you also have pretty quick access to Midtown, downtown when you stay in an area like that. The second area I'll give you is also a suburban area, and this is to the north and east. The northeast corridor, Norcross is going through a little bit of a renaissance. It was a market that was primarily built in the late 80s, early 90s, and a lot of the properties are being rehabbed. There's also some new construction still happening out there, but it's the rehab that's the big part of the market. And Norcross is really popular because it's along the I-85 corridor, which gives you direct access. Either if you want to go north, you can go into South Carolina, North Carolina, all the way up to Washington, D.C., or if you want to go directly into the city, you can get there pretty quickly if you stay in Norcross. Usually the higher you live up on I-85, if you're traveling into the city, it takes you longer to get in. So millennials are really interested in that market, and they really want a home that's nice. So the renovations that are happening there are key. Another great suburban / city, so this is my hybrid, 3 is unincorporated DeKalb County, Decatur, particularly to the zip code of 30032, and that neighborhood was actually built mainly, or that area was built in the 60s, the 50s, and there are a lot of renovations and also some tear down rebuilds that are happening there, specifically centered around the Candler Road area. You can see, if you go over there, you'll see a lot of renovations happening. And this area is really popular because it's right between the city of Decatur, and then also it gives you the opportunity to go right into downtown or midtown of Atlanta. So a lot of people find that as a popular area. Price point is really good. You can find a lot of those renovations for the low 200s. Some of them that need renovation could be under 200. So people looking to move to the area, they'll go there. And the 2 other really hot areas inside the city that are inside the city limits are, of course, the West End. And what's really popular about that area is they're on the Beltline. They offer quick access into downtown. There's not a ton of amenities that are there yet, but there are amenities that are scheduled to be built, whether it be restaurants, also hotels, new things that are popping up every day. And then the northwest side, kind of closer to Midtown, and it's most often called West Midtown. This area has also got condos being built, a lot of the warehousing spaces being turned into lofts. There's also some housing over there that's being renovated. It offers easy and quick access to Midtown, to Buckhead, and some of the amenities over there are things like Topgolf, a bunch of restaurants that have popped up along the Howell Mill corridor, and of course Marietta Street, which gives you some great access to grocery stores and such. So if you want more information about areas, I am probably one of the top people to tell you, just because I spent so many years in real estate and I work with a lot of people relocating from different areas. If you want more information about these areas, always give us a call directly. We'll love to hear from you. But of course, if you're not there yet, just feel free to make a comment or send us a direct message, and we'll be happy to answer any questions.